Traveling Monday, you can get to know the legend. My love, just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road, you better stay on your toes. I was till the land, focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we're stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah, we gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts, we in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, peace, love and light, peace, love. To the family, peace, love, and light. To the family, peace, love, and light. To the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you and it's going to provoke you and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Yes, 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 indeed, yes, indeed, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gods and goddesses, Moors and Moabites. Welcome back to another episode of Third Eye Thursdays. You are now rocking with the best, yes. And this is your host for the evening, Brother Red Pillar, tapping in live and direct on his 888 Lions Gate. Yes, we are here in the building. Pop a bottle, you know what I'm talking about? You made it. Mama, we made it. Nigga, we made it. Indeed. That song that you just heard, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is the 44 Tops. All right, the 44 Tops, and that right there is the Fax remix, Red and Blue, Purple like Prince. And I promise you, you know when I tell you, when I don't sell no dreams and whatnot. But I heard about 3 more songs off of this upcoming project, this 44 Tops project. This right here. This is a game changer. You know what I'm talking about? This is a game changer. If you like that song, you're gonna love what we coming up. So just stay tuned. For those of y'all that are gonna be in the Atlanta area this strong in August the 10th and the 11th at the Gathering of the Masters at the New Black Wall Street, hosted and thrown by Black Magic 363. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all are gonna be able to, get some you're gonna get some goodies. Let's just say that. You will benefit from being live in the building, in the flesh. You know what I'm talking about? Because we will be playing some new music off of that project, and we're gonna have some merch and some other things on deck. So I look forward to seeing y'all this strong. And you feel me? Yeah, fire music. Look, I promise you, when I say Grammy, you know what I'm talking about? The streets it's a Grammy on, it's an Instagrammy. You feel me? Like, this is a Grammy. I need to see this on a stage with thousands of people in the. This is a stadium right here. I need to be in front of a Woodstock audience playing this song right here. This is pure healing. You know what I'm talking about? After they do the bowls, the singing bowls, after they do the chants, the Om Padme Ohms, this will be at the Kamala inauguration. You know what I'm talking about? This will be at the Kamala inauguration. They'll have way after Megan them came on and whatnot. They'll have some other things, and they bring, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, introducing the 44 tops. And then the curtain open up and me and Blue pop out with the froze on. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Yeah, movie. Movie. Oh man. So let's do the roll call. Let's see who was in the building tonight. You dig? Let's see who was in the building tonight. San Francisco on my way to the ATL for the see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all roads lead to the ATL, KTL and the ATL. All roads lead to Atlantis. This strong and at an opportune time. The timing is perfect, right? Right after the Lions Gate, right? Right after the portals and whatnot. Because today, right now, we are in the midst of something very divine, in the now. So let's go ahead and do this roll call. We have in the building New Orleans. Shout out to New Orleans. All right. Flint Town in the building. We got Lafayette is in the building. New Orleans, Santa Rosa, Richmond. All right. California, Harlem, Oklahoma City, San Jose, Virginia, T. Dot, Greenville, Decatur. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Bronx, BX, Tucson, Arizona. Guatemala. You know what I'm talking about? Palm Beach, Seattle, Oakland, 305. Jacksonville, Duval, Virgin Islands, Trinidad and Tobago. Just had some royalty earlier too. It was popping. Champaign, Illinois, Ranch Cucamonga. Yeah. What we doing? Gulfport, Mississippi. Okay, Greensboro by way of Bmore. I see you. Sunset Boulevard up in this thing. Shout out to Spartansburg. Yes. New Smyrna. The family is in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Cashville is outside. Phoenix is outside. Okay, we tapped in. And it's on a late night and we sliding. That's what I'm talking about. Vegas is outside. Strong Island. Okay. Happy 8888. We all are in the building. We could have been anywhere else, but we're here, and that's what's up. You know what I mean? And we're in for another one of those monumental shows because what we're going to do tonight on the 888 Lionsgate, because it will be impossible. I'm not a preacher. You feel me? Nor am I a pastor. You know what I'm talking about? Pope Pablo, he's not a preacher or a pastor either. He gives sermons. But on the Lionsgate, I'm not going to stand on this YouTube platform that I'm building up and just stand up here and talk to all of these people who have been tapping in from all angles. And these are the angels and all angles and all nodes and ley lines around the world. No, we're going to do an open line tonight because it's the Lionsgate. And it's not about hearing what one person has to say. It's about hearing what we all have to say, right? You just left Vicky Diller's Lion Gates. Blessings. I know that's powerful. Blessings, as a matter of fact. So tonight, we're going to open up the lines. I'm going to drop the link in the chat so you could come on live. You don't have to be shy. It's the Lionsgate for crying sake. You feel me? It's time to and it's the retro. So it's time to go metro. Let it roar. You know what I mean? Get on the live and talk your shit. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in. It's the Lionsgate. This is the strong and coming up of the meeting of the masters. This is about mastery. This is about acknowledging the mastery that is you first and foremost. Of course, let it start with you first and foremost. Never on the two, always on the one. And then you could begin to add and subtract and whatnot. So it starts with you, and then you recognize those around you for their greatness and their mastery and the masterful times that you exist in right now. If anybody is to deny that, I could sum it up to a few things. A lack of experience. Maybe they just got to this plane of existence late in the game, you know what I'm talking about? Y2K ass nigga, or it could just be denial, shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? But we live in some beautiful time. What a time to be aligned. What a time to be aligned. Look at what's going on outside of the window of the Nebuchadnezzar. Just look outside of the window of the Nebuchadnezzar with your rose-colored glasses and pay attention to the state of the world right now. Right? Project fear. Okay? Project fear. False elections appearing real, false expectations appearing real, false elevation appearing real, all kind of fear. But make no mistake about it, the psyops is on 10. In the past few days, since we got up, I believe it was on a Melanin Monday, classical episode, the panel of the matriarchs, the rise of the matriarchs, the panel of the mothers. Okay. And we're going to do more of that. Look forward to to more panels and the introduction to more divine feminine voices, because there are a lot of them out there. And we're the platform that we're going to have great conversations with them, and we're going to open up a lot of doors to introduce the family to the sisters and the mothers, and just the balance, you feel me, just the balance. So on Monday's show, it was a classic episode and we tapped in, and ever since that show, oh man, when you look around in the news cycle, shit is crazy. Jason month is Jasonin. You know what I mean? I guess Jason is outside Jasonin. We got about 4 assassinations in the Jason. Let me write that down. Got 4 assassinations in the Jason, right? We this and not regular assassinations. Big dog shit. You know what I'm talking about? They knocking off big dogs. You know what I'm talking about? They knocking off big dogs. These ain't no little they knock niggas off and it crashed the stock market. What are you talking about? They knocked off these dudes in the Middle East and it crashed the stock market around the world. Come on, fam. And shit moving around like chess pieces. Not like I said, it was theater though, because it's all theater. If you pay attention to what you're looking at, they're like, yo, on Thursday, Iran told Turkey citizens, don't fly your plane for 2 hours. You know what I mean? This shit is like a bad game of chess. Bobby Fischer would not be proud. They out here projecting, tweeting their moves and shit like that. It's not real. But it got real casualties, and it will catch people up in a real, it's a psyop in a sense, and it's going to catch people up and then it'll become real. But these people, it's a lot of shit going on. Ukraine, we'll get back to that other thing, but Ukraine got beef now with Mali. So now the same country that we sending billions of dollars to is in Africa, right? Using all of that money that they've been getting from taxpayers for war provocation against Africans for their natural resources and shit like that. And they clashing with the Wagner group and with Malian officials and whatnot. It's a lot of chess moves taking place. Like Taj came on the show and said, study geopolitics. So on a geopolitical scale, shit is really turned up real quick. Shit turned up real quick in a matter of a few days, right? So they got citizens leaving countries, the whole shit with Lebanon. They call it the Triple H. We talked about that, right? This whole shit is WWF. They got the Triple H, right? The Triple H is Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis. Okay, those are enemy, enemy number one. Those are the boogeymen. Okay, those are the boogeymen, and this is how this whole thing is playing out. This is how this whole little thing is playing out. This shit is theater on the highest levels. It's theater on the highest levels. And all they're pushing is false expectations, is fear, 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 fear. That's why the market started crashing. That's why the goddamn fear index went crazy and whatnot. But we good over here, because we're protected. We're protected by what? By foresight. Because we were talking about dispelling fear before they started their fear campaign. We beat them to their game, right? And when you have one step ahead of the goddamn player, you're able to checkmate them easier. Okay? Information is the biggest asset that you can have in this matrix. Information is the biggest and the most valuable asset that you can have in this game. Who saw the Candace Owen interview with Kanye West, the unreleased interview that she did with him in 2023? And she just released it the other day. Interesting interview. And in that interview, they reiterated that information, right, is the highest asset that one can have. This is coming from a billionaire and somebody else that's out there touching a few M's. Okay? Information. Not everything else that people are out here running around. Information. So as long as you're provided information that can prepare you for what type of games or what type of quote unquote operations or psychological operations people are pulling out of the back of their pockets and whatnot, then you like, nah, I'm good. I know what this is. We already did the knowledge on these people. We know what we're seeing. So the possibility in a few days for a few hundred of us, right, to have an elevated, a high level conversation as a collective, just being around one another, sometimes that's enough to spark something. But the possibilities of having some very powerful information, some very powerful conversations and exchange some powerful information, because anytime you meet up with a group of people and there's a gathering, the information, the richness, the wealth, the real wealth, right? Like I just said a minute ago, Kanye West said it. And a lot of other people, not too many though, but when you go ahead and do your research, they'll let you know how valuable. You could ask anybody who has what you perceive as value. At what rank would you give information? That's just test them, test their self-worth. You know what I mean? Before you pop the balloon. So whenever we gather, information is exchanged and it's a transfer of wealth. One of the biggest transfers of wealth is taking place August the 10th and August 11th in Atlanta. And I look forward to it, and I look forward to it. So the time is opportune. We need to have some critical conversations beyond just conversations at this point. People done talked enough, I think. It's time to do some things. It wouldn't hurt to do a few things and still have some conversations. You know what I mean? Don't leave out the conversations, because we conversational people, melanated people, we like to kick it. You know what I'm talking about? But outside of just kicking it, right? Outside of just kicking it, we need to build something, because it's doable, and many other people are doing it, are going to be doing it even more. This whole theater of politics on top of the theater of war but definitely the theater of politics is pushing the right-minded individuals into a corner where they saying to themselves, you know what? I ain't rocking with either candidate. One, I'm not rocking with either party. Two, they don't represent any type of policy that rocks with my moral center or where I stand. Three, so I'm going to focus on my community. I'm going to focus on my tribe. I'm going to focus on my clan or my family, and we could start right there. You feel me? And then we could start building that out into something else. But there's a lot of people that are going to create break-off societies as a result of the dismal state that they saw their westernized their vision of what the West represents in these two candidates during this circus called an election. This is a circus. This is nothing but a circus. This is Saturday Night Live, bro. This is a bread and circus show. The whole shit from the beginning is a goddamn circus. It's all scripted. It's a bad season of, political dramedy. It's not really that compelling, Nobody could tell me where their quote unquote president is. If you even remember him, the hell? Like, who the hell is running the show? Like, who's driving the goddamn train? He's a non-factor. Just like that. He doesn't even exist in the quote unquote, they did some type of shit where they did some they did some Men in Black type shit where they came to hold Biden because he's not even he's literally a memory at this point. Niggas is like, oh, him. Oh yeah, your man's in him. He's gone. He's literally erased from people's memories. And the whole world is moving on a chessboard right now because, one thing about the planets and another thing about the constellations and the stars is that they're always moving. So as above, so below, armies and navies and men at war have been moving around this globe for millions and millions and millions of years, and it will never stop. So the latest provocations is just it's what they call it, tradition. It's keeping up with tradition. This shit it's a chess game. It's the game of war. You know what I mean? But it's the game, life is a game of chess and all of that. Well, yeah, business, all of that. It just depends on, are you a pawn, a bishop, a king, or a queen? You got to know your piece on the board. That's the only thing. So as we observe all of the things, the UK, the Mandem in the UK, right? The Mandem in the UK are witnessing in real time, right? What TH3RD talked about, what the panel of Moors spoke on, and what we have reiterated not only on these shows and whatnot, but also in the plethora of lectures that we've done over the years, where we talked about the Crusades, and when we talked about the modern Crusades, and when we talked about the connection that the European, especially those in places like the UK, like Spain, okay, like Italy, both southern and northern, how they have a modern day connection. They're superimposed to the Moorish history that exists on that land. So the same type of crusades that they were carrying out thousands of years ago, right? And not shit, hundreds of years ago, it is a cycle. So it's returning again. So the same hooligans, okay, and these same quote unquote and these same the children and the offspring and the spawn, right, of these quote unquote pirates, you know, and these peons, okay, and these bottom feeders, right, and a lot of these people who are the I can't even call, I can't even say what I wanted to say because we're on Liar Cohen's YouTube, right? But yes, and right after Supercell, by the way, let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind, that they are fighting against, right, the idea of Europe, okay, being taken over, dominated, right, and repopulated by the Moors. Because that's who there is, Muslim men from Africa. Let's just say that first, right? This has nothing to do with racism. It's a cycle. Muslims from Africa, people who practice Islam from the continent, are on our land, taking our women, doing better jobs than us, controlling the economy, bringing their culture and influencing others, bringing in their quote unquote troubadours and their music, and that's their culture, their art, the way that they dress, all of these things. That happened many, many times before. This is nothing new. Even with the Africans crossing the Mediterranean and things like that's been going on since Carnage, since when I was doing research on the Punic Wars, right? This is nothing new. Go and do the research about when the saying, there's a specific saying that they had in the Iberian Peninsula: the Turks are coming, the Turks are coming. It would put the fear of God, right, into those people in the Iberian Peninsula, because they were going to get taken and put on ships by raiders and whatnot. They would hit the shores and clean that shit out and put all of them people in chains and whatnot and put their asses to work. Among other things, the Turks are coming. So all of this shit that's going on right now, where they're like, yo, these Africans are over here. Mind you, this is the same UK that actually is the greatest imperialistic nation in the world. You talk about chickens coming home to roost. You feel me? These people are responsible for provocations on damn near every single continent and every nation they're standing. Feel me? So nobody is innocent. Can't play innocent. But they had to stand down. Okay. They tried to act up and they try to buck up, but they got sat down on their pockets. You feel me? They got sat down on their pockets and whatnot. So you're seeing another crusades building up. This time they're framing it as white nationalism and all of this other stuff. But when you do the research, when you really do the research on Stephen Bannon, when you do the research on the whole the whole even their KEK, their Pepe the Frog shit, when you do the research on the 14th letter, all of that shit is hearkening all the way back to the Reconquista, the Inquisition. It's tied in with Intercaterra Divina, all of that shit. It's all what's been taught to the audience, to the students. So you see it playing out in real time, in real time, in real time. What they need over there is teachers, more teachers. The brothers, they got people over there with supercell abilities. That's just not a fucking TV show, Paul, my friends. Pardon my Moorish Latin. Pardon it. Right? They over there activating. That's a fact. That is a super fact. The Moors are back. The Moors are back. Those Europeans in Europe, their DNA, even if they were ignorant to their past, their DNA is activated and it's reminding them in their sleeping state or in their astral realm of who these Africans, are. The spirit of the Moors have come back in the bodies of those people who swim across those rivers and get in tubes and whatnot and just start migrating back into their ancestral lands, because hundreds and thousands and hundreds of years ago and thousands of years ago, whether it was in Italy, whether it's in the south of France, whether it's in Spain, or whether it's in Portugal, or whether it's in Paris, right? Or whether they was in Germany, or wherever it was, the Moors was over there cooking. Okay, they was over there cooking. They was living in castles. They had the finest of the finest of the finest. So if I see Africans from West Africa, right, the same Almoravid Empire, the same Umayyad Empire, they coming from the same places that these dynasties originally came from in North Africa, right? These the same. So the Syrians and whatnot, and people from Iraq, right? They became refugees and they sent them to the UK. Well, during the Umayyad dynasty, some of the people from Iraq, Baghdad, and from Syria, they were going into Spain. They were going into Iberian Peninsula, Al-Andalus, and they were laying down Islam, I self law and master. They were building, they were doing what, you know what I mean? So, like I said, this shit is about cycles. Now, fast forward to where we're at right now. You have these same people, you have people from these same exact countries. Morocco, they coming over into Europe, right? They coming from Senegal, boom. They coming from Mali, they coming from Ghana, boom. They going into Europe and the UK and stuff, right? Or they going into France and all. You know what I'm saying? But when you do the research of what the Moors were doing back from 711 going all the way up into like 1300s, these same dynasties that you see coming out of they were coming from the same places going into Europe. So when I see them pouring into Europe right now, I'm like, that's just the ancestors returning. They go in there to conquer that shit. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Go back and get what's yours. You know what you talk about reparations that are owed in America. Shit. What about the fucking reparations that's owed to the Moors in Europe, bro? Who's advocating for that? Why nobody never talked about that? Can the Moors get reparations from Spain? Huh? They still got a nigga in Spain talking about he a monarch, that he's sitting on the throne. Well, goddamn it, where's the Moors reparations? Do you know how much shit they took from the Moors? You talk about you want slavery reparation for cotton picking. We had already had cotton picked, my brothers and sisters. We had the cotton was picked, my bro. We had the linen, we had the cotton, we had the silk. We was wearing it though. We had the jewelry, we had the gold, we had the diamonds, we had all of that. They took all that. They stripped all of that. They took castles, they took estates, they took riches, they took books, they took information. Where's their reparations at? on this 888 Lionsgate. I want to ask the council, I'm talking about, of pale faces, where are the Moors reparation for the shit that y'all did during the Inquisition, the doctrine of discovery, you dig? And during the capitulation of the Moors? I need mines. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is out here talking about you own an Airbnb. I got castles in my lineage. What you talking about? I got castles, bro. I got estates. These people got to give back estates. And like Todd said, the states are estates. So you got people, the whole state of a Delaware is one estate. It's one estate. Niggas talking about they got a backyard and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, blessings. It's one estate is a state. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody out there with the genealogy flow. Getting it right. You know, where are the Moors? Because you know, if you want to talk about repairing the nation, yeah, we got to go back to that right there. 1491. 2. The Battle of Alhambra started right there. We could start right there. We could go back to when they started the Inquisition. You know? So what I see taking place in the UK, what the uprising of the far right and it bringing melanated people from around Europe, not just in the UK, not just in the UK, believe you me, other people is watching this shit too. Everybody is watching it. Starts in the UK and everybody is watching it. But I promise you, there's a power. They have activated there's a supercell, there's a power, there is a quote unquote a messianic force that is waking up in the UK right now. And in the hearts of those brothers, those Moors that are in quote unquote Al Andalus and in Spain and in Europa. Okay, when in Rome, they out there moving like Carthaginians. Facts. I promise you. I promise you. Don't get fooled by no propaganda and don't let them people fool you and whatnot. Our people is out there standing up. And I was in the UK and I'm here to let you know we was in Brixton. You know what I'm talking about? We was in Croydon. We was outside, bro. You know what I mean? We was in Birmingham Veg. We called it Birmingham Veg, not Birmingham. We was in Leeds, Bonlight Mountain. Yeah, in it. We was outside in it. And then look, that's our bread. I don't know if anybody, but that's family right there. Okay. That's our people. That's our people. And their lights are on. They not over there sleeping. I'm here to let you know. I'm here to let you know. They are not sleeping. So look, this is what we finna do though. I'm about to put the link in the chat. And I want anybody, any one of the KTLians, anyone in the audience, tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? To pull up. This is the Lion's Gate. You feel me? This is the time to let your voice be heard. The gates are open. There's nothing more to say. You don't have to even try. It's already, if you made it, you good, right? You know, if you made it this far, my nigga, you already inside. If you made it this far, you made it. Nigga, you made it. You're good. People is out here trying to look for the RSVP. Nah, I'm here to let you know. Everybody didn't make it to the 888 Lions Gate. And now that you walk through this bitch, there should be a little more confidence about what it is versus what it's not. I'm sure that you've seen enough to put you in a place of knowing and not just believing. You know what it is and you know what it's not at this point. I mean, God damn it, how many more times do you need to see the shit for is what it is? Like, how many times? You know what I'm talking about? Now you know. Moving forward, you know, when you make it through a threshold, you do not look backwards. You do not have to repeat the third grade when you graduate from it. Okay? You leave it behind and you keep moving on. So it is time for us who have made it through this Lions Gate to begin to move on and to do bigger and better things and to expand our horizons. The game is global. It's not local anymore. Okay? It's not local anymore. You see where the people is tapping in from. It's not local anymore. They everywhere. You never there, but they everywhere. The shit is not local. Do not restrict yourself to the 50 whatever states in the Americas. You know what I'm talking about? This your land. It ain't going nowhere. This is your land. It ain't going nowhere. What you should be worried about is the people that's sitting on top of your land, right? Exceeding your, when are they going somewhere? Because that's the only time that you'll really realize the land that was always yours is really yours. When the people that's sitting on top of this shit has a seat somewhere else. That's when you'll begin to realize, because how would you ever know if these people are never going to let you know that this is your land? You won't even know. They're never going to let you know that you have any ties to this land. That's the number one secret that they have to stand on. They have to die on that hill. They have to die on that hill. They cannot let the great secret out, because if that shit is let out, they're homeless. They're homeless, because come to find out, they don't even, Europe is not even their home like that. Once again, you got scholars in the UK that will literally tell these people to their face that they're not from Europe originally. You don't even have to worry about the UK. Like I said, we was over there. Them people got that shit. They on some supercell shit over there for real. They're activated. They can stand in a debate. They could stand at Oxford University. They could stand on the doorstep, or they could stand on the steps of the museum and whatnot. They could stand in front of Parliament and teach those people who they are versus who they're not. And they could also show and prove that Europe was originally populated by our people, the original people. Okay. So all of that, go back where you came from and all of this dumb shit, you got to nip all that in the bud. That's going to get nipped all in the bud. Don't even worry about that. That'll get nipped all in the bud very quickly. Flawless victory. Yeah, the Grimaldis, Cheddar Man, Venus Waldorf. I mean, all of that. You know, the world is suffering because for a lack of knowledge on, doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your tax bracket. I met some dumbass rich people, bro. Has nothing to do with your quote unquote tax bracket. You understand? It don't got nothing to do with your preferences. It don't got nothing to do with your race. It don't got nothing to do with none of that. You know? None of that. So don't ever get caught up in that. That's the matrix. You need the red pill to get up out of that, because that's the matrix. That's the shit that'll have you thinking something that is definitely not. And we do have some good news to share as well. Do have some good news. Let me go ahead and drop the link though. Boom, I just dropped it for the StreamYard. It's in the link for the stream. Matter of fact, let me see if I could drop it in the IG too, because I believe we live on IGZ. Shout out to the IG fam. Wagwan. Wagwan brethren. Let me see. Give me 1 minute. I got to pull up a picture real quick. All right, there we go. Boom. So for all of the people that have been asking me, emailing me, texting me, and inboxing me about the hard copies for 48 Lords of Power, it is finally here. The Eagle has landed. We have the hard copies for 48 Pillars of Power, Volume 1, featuring the twin pillars, red and blue pillar, introducing Andre 360, my good brother Andre 360. You know what I mean? He went crazy on the album. But this is available on CD. The family told me that I should put it on the CD. So we went ahead and we did that. You dig? It's available on our Bandzoogle Black Cloud ENT. You can find that on Black Cloud ENT Bandzoogle. It's scrolling right there on the bottom. That is the label right there, Black Cloud ENT at Bandzoogle. All right, check us out and go ahead and order your hard copy. And we also have the option of autographing if you want it signed. We have that option as well. All right, so go ahead for my collectors and for the people who still got CD players in the car. You feel me? I haven't really warmed up to the fact that my phone is a radio, where I got to play all of my music through my phone and shit like that. That's, it takes some getting used to. I'm old school. I like to pop the CD in. You know what I'm talking about? I like to pop the CD. I like to take it out the plastic. I want to pop that bad boy in and let that shit ride and whatnot. And the way that we mix this project, this is the best mixing on any project that I ever had. This is the best mixing that we've had. So that shit sounds crispy, clean, clear, audio, bass, everything is banging. It sounds perfect. Okay, you hear the ad libs, you hear the beats, you hear the lyrics, everything is crispy. And yeah, I'm very proud of what we did. And yeah, the shit that we cooking is about to that volume 2 is gonna go crazy. But right now, volume 1 is available on hard copy. So grab that up. And if you see me this strong in, I will have copies. I will have copies on deck. We have the hard copy on deck this strong in at the meeting of the masters. All right. Unique Scorpion 2. Oh man. You see how time is flying, right? Japan just had another 7.1 earthquake. Yeah, they going through some things over there, huh? They just had the stock market crash. And then they got that. I seen a story where they didn't invite Israel to a Nagasaki. Like they have a thing for the bombing of Nagasaki. There's like an anniversary observance, right? And they got the nerve to have America. No, America had the nerve to back out because they didn't invite Israel. So America, Canada, and France was like, "Fuck that, we ain't coming." But then I'm like, "Damn, how cocky, how crazy is that? What the fuck? How crazy is that?" Because America bomb. They the ones that dropped the damn bomb. And these niggas is backing out because you didn't invite Israel. Yo, somebody is gonna, yo, bro. th- Bro, it don't even make sense. First of all, Japan, how the hell you inviting the people that actually caused Nagasaki to the goddamn remembrance? I mean, y'all some forgiving ass people when it comes to these Peckerwoods, because y'all not that forgiving to us at the sushi bar. God damn. Y'all out here inviting the same person. I would have thought that you would have linked up with the ops. Y'all felt it in Ranch Cucamonga, a 5.4. They said a 5.2, a California. What was, yeah, should have shaken on the Lionsgate. Let's talk about it. So you need Scorpion King 2, and Japan had a 7. And right after that, California had a 4, but you need Scorpion 2. I needed 2. I'm trying to tell you, man. I needed 2. I needed 2. You know, like 2020 created the Red Summer album. You feel me? My artwork is created under conditions. I just can't sit around and make an album and whatnot. That's not how I work. My artwork is made under conditions. So the conditions of 2020 organically created the classic. And even on this album that me and Blue just did, the volume 1, um the 48 pillars of power, all of that happened under circumstances. There was a lot going on. There was a lot that was all done during the time of Scorpio last year that just passed, the Scorpio season. Man, a lot was going on. There was a lot of shit going on. So it made my creative juices flow. Twin 2, well, Twin 2 is the 48 pillars of power. That's Twin 2. This project right here is Twin 2. Okay? That's why it's red and blue. Red and blue. And in this album, it's a heavy focus on red and blue, on just me and blue and whatnot. So this is Twin 2 right here, you know. And then, we'll have an official Twin 2 the album, but this will be the closest that you could get to it. Okay, we have a visitor in the building. Why y'all not clicking the link? You know what I'm talking about? Why y'all not? Man, let me go ahead and open up the line. Foxy's in the building. Peace. I can't hear you.
There we go. Peace, brother Red,
Peace,
and
peace.
everybody in the chat. Salute.
Yes, peace. How you doing?
So I'm great because today is an auspicious day, but from the beginning of Lionsgate, which was the 26th of July, I believe, until about the end of this week, I've been very mindful and intentional with just day-to-day stuff.
Yes.
So I really didn't do anything today that was, special aside from just, cleaning up the home and stuff like that. But I've been very intentional. As a matter of fact, since the beginning of the year, because this is an 8 year as well, a universal 8. So yeah,
but you know what? That's what this year been about.
Right.
Right. This year been about just doing. Right. What you did today on your Lionsgate, that was the magic. You feel me? That's why I'm open. That's why I'm telling people pull up, because you might think that it's some celebration or some ceremony, whatnot. Nah, this is about naturally just being and doing. Time is moving too fast. You know how much stuff
Too
I
fast.
tried to that I tried to plan for this year. That's not how shit is working anymore. You can't plan shit. It's not plannable. Okay? It happens. Let it just happen. This is the happening. We are living in the happening, you know, and it's moving at such a fast pace. Like literally the meeting of the masters is in a few days. I remember when Rich launched
Mm,
it, and I was like, yo, son is really throwing a Hail Mary. He's pitching his tent a long way before it's hatched, right? And now
right.
we're here. And I'm like, what happened to the time? How did that happen? Where's the summer? The children went back to school in the South. So theoretically, the summer is over.
Hmm.
How? Sway.
And your brother, Blue, he mentioned, and he's mentioned this a couple of times, the dog days of summer. I think you as well. And I always thought the dog days of summer were like the end of, when camp ended, right? Because we're from New York, so camp ends like
Yeah,
mid-August. And
we
so I
hated that.
always I equated that as dog days of summer. But when Blue broke it down as it being like almost the beginning of July, I'm like, damn, that's pushing the summer back. Like we don't even
Right,
have a summer.
right, right. This is the wind down.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Mm-hmm.
getting past the midsummers.
Right.
And but this is this is still the dog days. This is Black August.
I just found that out.
This is Black August. you know so this is
And people also need to be mindful as well as that while this is a universal 8 year where it brings, the manifestations abundance, it's also
yes,
a karmic year. So what we're seeing playing out all over is karma, is what people are reaping what they're sowing. So it's not always sunshine and rainbows for certain people right now. It's really, what you did a couple of years ago, stuff might be coming back to haunt you during this 8 year.
yes, yes. This is heavy on the karma this year, heavy on the expos this year, you know just heavy on yeah, this lessons.
Mhm.
This is lessons you know
And I said in the chat, I don't know if you were able to read it, but Jamaica last week or 2 weeks ago, the Maroons in Apong County,
mm-hmm.
well, Jamaica's government was trying to get their the wood and
The
steel,
timber.
like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you saw that.
They was encroaching on their land. Yeah, I saw it.
Hmm. And so Chief
Chief Cuffy was
Sherman,
yeah,
yes,
yeah. Chief
yes,
Cuffy was in his bag.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's just
So
how it's gonna have to be at this point, because the encroachment is real, and it's gonna take that network. You know what I mean? They got to know that there's power on all sides, similar to how
exactly.
Africa is moving. You feel
Mm,
me? Like how
mhm.
Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, they just turned up on they turning up the heat. You feel me? On France, they turning up the heat on the US, they turning up the heat on the mining companies, they turning up the heat on the Europeans all across the continent. It's starting in the Sahel and whatnot, and it's spreading. You feel me? And it's spreading.
Mhm.
That's one of the fastest places. However, it was this week, I believe, where they literally laid the where they basically, that's going to be Africa is the centerpiece of this global conflict. They just
Right.
declared it as a centerpiece. It's the ultimate prize, and whatever's about to kick off, that is the ultimate prize. You feel me? The continent, because they need
Mhm.
that. You know what I mean? And yeah, they not
Yeah.
about to let
And I
up.
think they just excavated, excuse me, think it was Ramsey's tomb a couple of weeks ago as well.
Yeah.
And they want to test for like DNA and stuff. And I'm like, why you guys are glutton for punishment. Like, these mummies come with things, and why are you tampering? Like, just let them rest in peace. Leave them alone.
Oh no, they can't do that. They took a creed and a vow to disrupt, the ancestors. So nah, remember they used to sniff mummies.
Right.
So, that's just an excuse. Oh, we want to do a DNA test. Yeah, that's an excuse to get them to the grinder. Like Future them
Talking
said,
about
we still don't
cloning and
trust you.
whatnot.
Exactly. Like Future said, we still don't trust you. And exactly what you just said. The fact that they can extract DNA and create clones now in labs where they could grow multiple quote unquote reincarnations of all of these ancient tombs that they're excavating and they're breaking into and whatnot.
Right.
That right there is a question that we should really be asking, because keep in mind, think about it. If you entomb a mummy or a pharaoh or some type of mystical being and whatnot, extract their DNA, grow an embryo in a lab and whatnot, and then raise that embryo or that quote unquote child, that child has that child is a mutant. It's a goddamn an Avenger. It's Homelander. No, I'm just saying they gotta have that shit in one of those goddamn Dumbos and them bunkers, one of those what they call it, the Dumbos, I believe. You know what I mean?
I'm not
Underneath
too
the
sure
mountain.
of that term.
Yeah, but they got them underneath a mountain somewhere. But you already know. Somebody said, "Who cloned King Tut?" Exactly. Who cloned Akhenaten?
Akhenaten. Right.
Because they're definitely doing that.
Yet, but look out, because if they're talking about we want to do some DNA testing and we want to see, how he died and what was his causes, best to believe they're taking samples so they could do something else nefarious.
That's a fact. Listen, Foxy, it's been beautiful. I appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in, being the first one to. Yeah, you was brave. Look at that. You see, people talking about I'm camera shy, and you came up here, you set it off. So we look forward to more.
Just put something on, ladies. Fix the little something.
This ain't. Yeah, this is not the balloon popping show. You feel me? We ain't about to. We ain't about to do all of that.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, though.
Okay, right. Peace.
Next caller, we got Sharif in the building. All right. Peace to the God.
Peace, God.
Peace. How you?
Oh man, you know what it is. We blessed. It's another day. We got another shot at it.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
That's
as long as we punched in, you know what I mean? As long as we punched in, we here.
That's right. We're looking at the roses, not the roots. They say, well, the roots got thorns on it. Yeah, we keep the pests away. Keep you from picking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I just want to
how was your 888 Lionsgate? How did you spend that?
So I actually just tapped into another level of trying to build this wealth out, man. I'm learning a new language right now,
Okay, and beautiful.
Getting this thing ready for the new generation. I had the newest edition, so man, getting ready for him, and then building this thing out. So today I came up with a couple new designs on the clothing tip, and like you said, just activate it, man. It's no more talking. We just doing.
No more talking, just some walking, right? Interestingly enough, today I just went and picked up these new designs for these rock and roll inspired shirts that I'm doing. I'm doing one for Bobby, Dr. Africa, and Dr. Sabi, and I'm debuting it at the meetings of the masters. Okay. And I picked up the artwork. I picked it up and I was just blown away. You know what I mean? I was flabbergasted at what I got in front of me. So, I heard what you said when you was like, you just did your designs and whatnot. And people don't know, designs are like logos, right? And logos in the Bible and whatnot, are equated with God, but it's people don't realize like a design could feed you for life.
That's right. That's right.
It's like
And especially when you put in uh, purpose behind it.
and right
Design
when
is
you charge
speaking.
it up, oh man, the design
Yeah.
starts speaking. Design like a sigil, dead ass. I'm saying.
Right. So, that's it, man. I've been, tapped in with the legend, and
Yeah,
he been getting me right, on
yeah,
some mentorship. Shout out to the big bro. And
yeah.
that's it, So I just wanted to tap in, man. Let you know, keep doing what you do. You're
You
highly
already.
appreciated across the globe, and if you listening, tap in. Go ahead, get the 48 powers, the 48 pillars of power.
Oh
You
yeah, yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead, get that.
Go ahead,
If you
definitely.
in Atlanta this weekend, I'm not gonna make it, but if you're gonna be there this weekend, make sure you tap in with the bro and keep doing your best.
You already appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So we got Mr. Compensation in the building. Peace.
Peace, God.
Peace to the God. What's good with you?
No complaints. Every day getting better.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Every day getting better, right?
As
It's
and as you should too. You feel me? As we should, not even as you should. You've always been better, brother. I appreciate you too, for real.
likewise, indeed. No
You
doubt.
you know what really sticks out in my mind for this AAA experience for me?
Yes. What is it?
They're not that great, brother.
Right.
They never been. It's funny. They could have just told us we was gods from the beginning.
And get it over with, right?
Bro, they could have just did it. It was amazing. It's amazing feat. I'm up here in New Jersey, and they was doing a terrible job with dealing with this stuff. I'm just
Right.
watching my window. It's amazing.
Right.
And then what more sticking out about it is the artwork that y'all used to have back in the day. I used to watch like the depiction of their demise was amazing to me. That some of your artwork you and your brother had.
Indeed. Indeed. Yep.
Word up. And do you know how I brought it in? Can you guess?
Nah.
You, brother. With the psychedelics, of course.
I was about to say with the Boomingtons.
Of
I should
course,
have
brother. Of course.
with the
And
young
guess
Boomingtons.
what number?
3-point fizzles. The
Stop
4-point.
it.
Huh?
Stop it. What's today?
Oh, the 8.
Of course.
All right. On the 8 grizzles.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate everything y'all do.
Indeed. I appreciate you.
No. Trust me. Thank you again. And then another thing is crazy. Hermes Ostegard passed away on my G Day. Crazy. There's a lot of things that was going on today, brother. There was a lot of synchronicities that you could say.
Well, the great divine speaks through signs.
Man, I couldn't believe I got on so quickly.
You know, your time is. We live in a quickening right now.
I love
Feel
it.
me? You press the button and you there.
You did. You right. You connected right to it.
You don't
But
gotta wait in line. You done skip the line.
I'm gonna let. Is there anybody else in line?
Yes, we do have somebody else in line.
You know me. I'm not even gonna take their place. I appreciate y'all. I love you, brother. You already know.
Likewise,
Let's
indeed.
go.
Salute. All right, we got Jadwan in the building.
What's up with you, twin? What's happening?
Peace to the God. What's good with you?
Man, it's just another day, but you know how we do this, man.
That's
What's
right.
up to everybody in the chat, man? Hey, man, what's up to you? You see, I got my Naga hat, man. Support the twins.
That's
feel
right.
me?
Yeah,
Shit, let's do it for real. Get your shirts. Get your Naga shirt.
You feel
You know
me?
what I mean? Get your Bobby Hemmett shirt.
Bobby
feel me?
Hemmett and chill.
Be real. Be real with yourself. You know what I mean? Spend some with your cousin. You know. But hey, man. You know, I gotta tell you though, bud, y'all been cooking, man. I was in When in Rome. I was in Fear of a Black and More Messiah. You know what I mean? It's time, man. It's time. I love how you've been taking it to the Moorish aspect though, bud. Shit is, hey, man. People need to see our brother, man. He cooking. He cooking. They cooking, man. I love it. It's time, y'all. Today just a regular day because hey, I'm God every day. You feel me?
That part. You feel me? That part. And it's the realization of that, right? Because like even subconsciously, people are just living, like I said, being in your be, living in your I am. You feel me? Just being. You feel me? That's the new shit. You don't gotta do anything. It's just you gotta be. Authenticity is the top energy.
It is though,
So,
blood.
right.
Somebody, hey, man. Hey, man. But hey, all we gotta do is think it. Everybody, y'all gotta pay attention. The election was dead. They had to insert an Asiatic. We turning it up. We turning the election up. That shit was dead. They had to put Kamala in it to get our attention. Hey, blood, we so on fire. If we ain't on fire, then why they do all the things they do to us, blood? I love it. We in the crucible right now. This is it, man. It's like that Diggable Planet song. It's good to be here, blood. You feel me?
Look, I would say this is the 888 Lionsgate exercise for everybody with the God just dropped. When you sit in your meditation, ask yourself, why did they have to put melanin in the front of the conversation to get it started?
It's popping now.
It's so popping now. Well, I'm like, yo, she might, I'm like, yo, nigga, I'm going to FanDuel. She is looking like she could pull it off.
Because the melanin.
That shit is going crazy.
Y'all better hear Bobby. Bobby told y'all. He said they need to get us into it to make it pop. Y'all better hear me, though. Fear of a Blackamoor Messiah.
Fear of a Blackamoor Messiah.
We hear each one of us.
Right. Imagine if she had naps, my nigga.
Woo! Like if she an Asiatic though, that's big. You know what? You know what? And you made a really good point. I think on a Thursday at the Project Fear, we looking at this the wrong way. That's Big Mama speaking. That's right. They had to put a woman up. Even if she do Big Mama, that's her. All the female rappers, that's her. That's her. She tantric. She a nasty bitch. Right. You feel me? Big Mama is bad. Right. You dig? She bad. She a big timer. You better watch out for her, man. She laying it down for us, man. That's why everything working so quickly. Hey, I know y'all know. If you think it is popping within days to weeks, y'all, you just got to stay focused on your goal. We here now. We here now. We having more red. We have attest to this, blood, because I'm just like you. I call myself the third pill. I'm an 11/14/1975er. Hello. What's up, twin?
Wait.
You heard me. I'm an 11/14/1975er. I came in that morning. I'm an early boy. You feel me? Hello. So, when y'all celebrate, I celebrate. It's real special.
That's right.
It's real special. You dig? Yeah, dig? Yeah. Man, we study, man. I'm so proud for y'all. I'm so proud. I'm so proud to see y'all. Our conscious community is so up, y'all. And remember, we was the ones in the 80s said they bringing crack into our community. And they said we was smoking crack and they proved it. They dropped movies like Made in America and told us that, we did bring crack in the community. We was doing that. That's us who said that. That's us who said AIDS is fake. That's us who said that. Boy, we winning out here, man. My community winning. I don't know about y'all. We up every day in sunshine. You feel me? We winning, y'all.
No, that's a fact.
You better be happy. You better be. We came here for this. And you got your mind and your wits about you. You here tonight. If you here tonight on this live, you wanted him. You wanted him, man. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Hey, hello. I'm a Bay Area player trying to have things major. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Right there. Filthmore Slim in the building.
Hey, man, Filthmore Slim. I got to keep some dirt under my fingernails. I'm a real one, man. I got all the books. I'm Big Bobby. I'm Big Panic. But I still, hey, man, like the blunt, pass it to your partner, man. You know what I mean? You know, I love it, man. I love it, man. I'm so proud for y'all, man. Hey, that one you had with Taj and them, epic. That man, you've been doing legendary.
Oh no, that panel, I think that's at 20,000. That's out of here.
Dude, you've been, hey man, you've been, hey man, hey, you've been cooking, man. Y'all
Ving
been
Rhames
cooking, man.
Look, Ving Rhames.
I'm so proud for my brothers.
Ving Rhames in the kitchen. We just
get started. Hey, baby boys, hey, don't get mad now. Don't get mad when you see him sipping that OJ.
That was just breakfast. That's just breakfast. When I get into lunch and dinner, it's gonna be.
Hey, we eat. We eat this. That's my G. I like this guy, man. I love it. I love it. I like this guy. You know what I mean? Hey, man, this big Scorpio energy, man. Where Rashid at, man? We need to get it all together, man. You feel me?
Oh no, that's the that's the red alarm.
Hey, man, red, blue, purple, like Prince, man. This the gin appeal up in here, man. I'm so proud for y'all, man. Y'all, hey, listen to our brother. I love to hear you cook, man. You're witty. Hey, man, I'm gonna give you flowers now, man. We do that damn thing, man. I love it. Love it. I love it. And guess what? You could be yourself. You could be yourself and still be the God. You can be, you can be yourself and still be the God. I know dudes living on the streets, been homeless for 10 years and do it every day like it's nothing. Because they gods.
Right.
Because they gods. Eating out the garbage can for 10 years straight, that's God shit.
Authenticity. You feel me? If you can stand in it, then you got it.
Man, you know? Hey man, everybody, hey man, I'm so proud for y'all, man. Hey man, I'm so proud for y'all, man. New York, man, stand up for these brothers, man. Hey man, and stop with the geographical stuff, man. All this stuff coming from New York, all our consciousness, man, coming from New York, man. I'm so proud for my brothers, man. I'm so proud for y'all. I see the chat, I see y'all, man. I love everybody, man. I'm so proud for my people, man. When I see us, blood, hey.
I be trying to tell him. I be like, yo, y'all lit. Y'all don't even realize it.
Hey, y'all need to see that. She speak through live symbols and wonders, dude. Kendrick, that was a sign. Pop out. It's time to bring the gangs together. It's time to drop all of the sectarianism. Time to drop that. It's time to bring the gangs together. We need to go back to the great law of power. I think that's the great law, the great constitution. That's Wampum 99. It say, I don't care about your religions. I don't care about what you believe in. We just need to come together. I don't care if you're a Christian or Muslim. We put that to the door. Right. We put that to the door. I don't care about that. I don't care if you like WIGHT people. I don't care about that. It's time for us to come together. Hey, if you for love, peace, truth, freedom, and justice. You know what I mean? I should have put the eel on the end of my name just to let you know where I'm coming from with it. You know what I mean? But the eels and bays, man. You know what I mean? Hey, all I know is Moors. I don't know no black people. Hello.
Exactly. What are we doing?
You know what we doing, Red. You know what we doing, man.
You're done, though.
You know what we doing. Hey, y'all. Hey, man. Hey, he bringing it to y'all, man. And I see where he going with it. Because ultimately, at the end of the line of these Moorish conversations is self-government. That's where it's going to. I see where you're going, Red.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, at the end of all of these forums, where we going to is self-government, which is what we can do right now. We just don't believe in ourselves. Hello. Come on, man.
That's right.
Love yourself. Love yourself first. I don't have no Instagram. I don't do all of that. You know what I mean? You know, my motto is don't follow me, find yourself. Hello. Damn. Hello. Go find yourself, man. If you find yourself, you gonna find me every time. I'm right there with you. Come on.
That's right.
Come on, man. I love you, man. We need to extend love. We need to love each other.
Yourself.
Love is the only way we're gonna make it. Yo, don't follow me, find yourself. Don't follow Red, find yourself, man.
That part.
And then you're gonna be his brother and not a follower. Come on, man. Come on, man.
That part.
We need selves and not followers. Come on, man.
Yes, we need super cells.
Yep. We need not super cells, but super selves.
Right. Super cells. Right. Not super cells, but super selves.
It took me this long to figure out each one of us got a talent, a gift. Each one of us got a talent, a gift. You hone that gift. You hone that. You hone that. You hone that gift, man.
I say everybody got a superpower. It's your job to identify what it is. Man. Everybody is gift wrapped. We all came with a gift, and we all came with a talent, and those two is different. So we all are pre-packaged. If somebody is leaning on your gift and talent, they'll bust the ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, come on, man.
You know what I mean? Vampire. Focusing on outside of what you already got something. You focus. You being greedy.
Yeah, gift, man.
Your gift, hone your craft, and master that shit, and be a master of it because it was given to you. And let those who have their own gifts hone their gifts and support them and assist them in that task.
Boy, hey, man, hey, we here, y'all. We here, y'all. Y'all don't remember the 80s. Y'all don't remember the 90s. So y'all got short memories, man. We in such a special place. Y'all remember Section 8 welfare, man. We having more money now than we ever had. Come on, man.
Having things.
Come on, man. Hey, government cheese, we having things, y'all.
Say they never had the block of cheese. They don't remember that block, that 5-pound block. You couldn't cut with a regular butter knife.
Man, dude, we used to be afraid of the police, man. I got so much knowledge now, they won't even come around me, man. They don't even look in my direction. They don't even exist anymore. Man, I love y'all, man. Man, boy, if it's anybody, don't let me hog it up because I can talk all night. Hey, man, I'm with my Scorpio, man. I can do this all day.
Yeah, listen. What time? Yeah. If I had the 3.5, I would roll up and we would just go at it. You know what I'm saying? We would definitely.
Oh, but hey, man, don't let me start smoke, man. Hey, man, y'all see, I put the blood in my mouth. It's over, man.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, man, hey, man. I'm from the Bay Area, boy. You know what I got. You know how we do it.
That's right.
Now, I love it. Hey, Gathering of the Masters, y'all get y'all tickets.
That's right.
Hey, man, I buy y'all drip, man, because y'all should be looking good. Y'all artists, man, I love it, man.
Oh, now wait till you see these new designs I'm popping out with. Wait till you see.
I gotta have it. You know me. Hey, man, I'm fresh.
I'm gonna upload. Let me see. I think I might upload a picture tonight and just show
please, man. We spend money. I buy shit if it's fresh.
Yeah, we going crazy this weekend. If it's fresh, do a bird fly.
I know what you do.
Fish swim.
Hey, bud, you had me rolling when you was like, we going back to the polos this summer. They don't know about the polo. Hey, bud, I'm from the Bay Area. You used to kick it with the New Yorkers, but used to tell us about the Decepticons, the Polo Gang, the Polo House, blood. We used to be salivating about the Polo House.
I'm gonna bring one of my OGs in right now. We gonna pop on a 3-way because he comes from back in the days too.
Bring it on.
There you go. There you
go.
Oh
my gosh, the God is here.
There the God go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yo, my brother, you out in the Bay Area. Listen, yo, I got goosebumps. He started talking. Yo, Red. He was talking about the Deceps, God.
The Deceps and the
low. Come on, man. Hey, you was a real one. Dude, they don't know how serious that polo gear was. In the 90s.
See, they look at it.
They don't know.
I love your energy. You hear me?
Yeah, his energy is infectious.
Yo, your energy is crazy.
Dude, hey, no, dude, I'm so excited because I know we're in the hell of a matter of fact. Before I even get into it, we in the crucible right now. Hell of a presentation for Fear of a Black and More Messiah. Killing my phone. I love it. I love to hear you talk. I've got all of the I just recently seen your brother Sharif, but I've already got the secret art. I got one more.
Okay, you're not playing.
I don't play. We buy books. We buy books.
Right.
You know what I mean? We do that. We do those things. I'm a student. I'm a student. I'm a real one. I love it.
That book right there changed your life.
Man, hey, what they're talking about really is machine. Because what I'm starting to understand is they talking about them radionics box, but the body is a radionics box, isn't it? Brother, that's right.
That's the point. It's consciousness assisted technology where your human consciousness is the main component.
Yeah. Hey man, I thank you. When they say books, I go get them books. I buy them books. That's
one of the things.
That's the key.
Now, brother, one of the things that people are missing, that people are kind of glossing over about that book, and why because there's other books on radionics out there, but I recommend that one for a particular reason, because he bridges the gap and shows you that a lot of ancient art from our forefathers are radionics technology, bro.
Oh, I got the other one too, where they're showing where is it? I got it. Every book here we go. I got biogeometry.
Ooh,
I got that one.
Dr. Ibrahim Kareem's work.
Yeah, when you speak, we hear you. We hear you.
Not playing.
We hear you.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. I learned a long time ago, and to the people in the chat, I got to tell you, there isn't a dollar I won't spend for transformation. I came down here to transform. All of this stuff, I'm work, you know what I mean? I do my job, but all of that is for transformation. So I can get to gathering a master, so I can get to all of these classes, man. That's what this is about. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. I found my brothers, man, and they just eat. They out there feeding, and we eating. We eating. Get them books. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Spend with your brothers. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man, because they done gave us so much.
And then after that, do like Red and Blue, man. Eat the book.
I do. Hey, that part I was watching Gargoyles. See, hey man, I stay on my. Hey, I'm a coach. I study film and I'm running up plays. They said that in Gargoyles. He said it was Gargoyles. He was trying to bring a book of magic onto an island. He said, you can't bring the book of magic on an island. He said, okay, I'm gonna eat the book. Now I am the book. Come on, I eat the books. You eat them. You
book of Eli.
Book
of Eli.
Book of Eli, right?
The book. He was the book. Look,
he was the book.
You become the book, and then when you go back to the book is reading you instead of you reading the book. That's how you know that you become one with the book.
Actual fact.
Right? That's the power of the word and the power of the book. Remember, man doesn't learn from watching movies alone.
Hey, man knows not by being told. You know, I got my circle 7. Don't let me start pulling. You know, me, clock of destiny. You know where we at with this. Come on now. Come on. We got to study, man, to show ourselves approved.
Actual
fact. We have to.
Man,
look, y'all, hey, man, y'all
show you something. I'm gonna show you what I'm cooking up for the strong end.
Oh, let me see.
I got that bottle of gold, Sharif.
Oh, yes, sir.
I got that bottle of Ormus right here. That bottle of gold is in my hand. I just took a hit earlier. This shit is lit. That white. Woo, I love it. I love it. I've been lit. And it put me in the lab to create this right here.
Uh-oh. Oh my God.
Boom.
Ooh, look at that.
So we popping up.
Look at that.
Yeah, we popping up on this weekend with the masters on our shirts. Now.
Ooh, I like
feel
that.
Me? We got the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got the big Sabies on deck.
The Sabies, right. Yeah, this weekend is gonna be wild, brother.
Yeah, this is a ill weekend. Sirius is on. It is in effect. Hey, that's big.
Look, Sirius is lined up.
Yes.
The dog days of the summer.
Dog summer days. That's right, bro.
Dog summer days.
Yes,
the people have seen enough buffoonery to know what is versus what is not.
Right.
And when they gather, and what did he say? Gather in my name.
I will be amongst you. Yo, listen, brother, the brother out in the Bay, Jadon. How you pronounce your name?
Jadon.
Yo, listen. You said something earlier. Listen. Yo, they desperately need us to continue their determined idea, bro.
You saw
that's why the RNC and the DNC look like a BET show.
Right.
It did. What, dude? when they brought Amber Rose out, I was like, what?
Right.
Like,
It was the beginning of the end.
We so
When in
quick to get
Rome.
offended. I just take it as a respect and honor. Like, God, they got it. Boy, they need us. They need you so bad. But remember, they always said you have to inject melon to make it real, to make the election real. They had to. We weren't paying attention to it. We was not. I'm telling you, we was right about to wake up. That Joe Biden, if they'd have kept Joe Biden in the game, we was gonna wake up. We was very close to waking up.
Right.
Be like, yo, can I get another option? Check this out.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Ooh.
There we go.
You acting up.
There we go.
Ooh, you out here fooling them.
That Hemet is crazy.
Look at Bobby. Look, on a sleeveless boy, on a rock and roll tee, on a sleeveless boy.
Yo, that Hemet is crazy.
The Grandmaster.
That big Bobby. That big Bobby on him. I'm about
what's that, Loyola? You know we stay with the team.
On them. Yes.
You know we stay with the team. You know we stay with the team. We love Dr. Africa. We stay with the team. I have my library close. Every Moore should have one.
Every single one. Yeah. So we paying homage to the masters because there's many of them. So even on 888, this is about paying full homage to the masters. You feel me? And standing on the fact that we are amongst some very great ones.
Real talk.
In real time. We are connected, attached to, have the phone numbers, are able to talk to, are able to call, are able to tap on the shoulder. Giants, right? Giants among giants, not one or two or three.
Ain't that something?
It's a lot of us.
Ain't that something?
Yes.
The old scriptures said in this day and time, it said, I will send saviors after them.
Ooh, speak that. Preach. Everybody need to know this. I want y'all to really think about this. The body is the temple, so everybody is a walking ministry. What you say is preach.
Come on, brother.
Talking is the word of God.
Come on, brother.
Everybody. Like you said, the body is the temple. We are walking ministries.
Right. So the master is always more honorable than the temple's walls itself. See? That's real, bro. That's real. Listen, I gotta run because I gotta get on that plane on the way.
Okay, yes. You tap it. All right, my brother. That's how you doing
it. The big brother pulled up.
You going right to the clear port. You doing it live and then you hitting the plane.
Hey, I love y'all. Thank you, big brother. Thank you for your work. I thank you. We watching. You keep doing because we watching you. We watching you. Every step you take, we right by you. We right by you. Keep doing it because we looking at you. We love you for it.
Love you too, brother, man.
We thank you.
I really needed to hear that, man.
Because this is thankless work. Like people see it. This not entertainment to me. This is not y'all watching this on YouTube. I love it. We laughing, we joking. To me, I take this shit very serious, but I will cry over this shit. It's very serious to me. I will spend every day. It's very serious. Like, man, we in some crucible times, man. We here. I'm so happy to be here, y'all. And I just want y'all to know, for the people, it take a lot to stand up. It take a lot to study, and it take a lot to present to people. So for Red, for Brother Sharif, man, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. I love y'all, man. And I thank y'all.
Love you too, brother, man.
Love you too, brother.
All right,
yo,
I thank y'all.
I'm gonna see y'all, inshallah, this weekend.
Inshallah.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna attend this digitally. I'll be there. Y'all know that. We don't miss out. You don't miss out when your people come together. Don't do that.
That part.
Don't do that.
All right, Joel.
All right, peace.
Man,
my good brother. I appreciate you, King.
I appreciate you too. Hey, man, thank y'all, man. Thank you for what you do, man. Thank you, appreciation, honor. We know the ledge. Thursdays to Melanin Mondays.
That part. Yo, wait till you hear that album. Oh man, wait till you hear that.
Y'all blacking out, King.
You're gonna be riding down with the white walls on the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying?
Been in corners.
Been in them corners and whatnot. You know what I mean? With the family.
Hey, to my family, I love y'all, man. I see y'all. I see y'all. Be your best selves, man. Follow yourself. Find yourself.
No doubt.
We
Peace.
gone, man. We gone.
Peace.
Love you.
Peace. Love you too. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So it is yeah, it's that time. You know, it's that time. The 888 Lionsgate, you feel me? Lead it, walk into it, and approach it with love, you know, and authenticity. You know, be your authentic self. Find yourself. You know, find what you love, or you know, find what vibrates and what meshes with you, and immerse yourself in it. Be thankful of it. You know, support it, and that's what the message that I would send, and that's what I would leave you with on this 888 Lionsgate. You know, continue to create, continue to be great, um, and just continue to see the greatness in you first. You feel me? See the greatness in you. Do not compare. Don't be a victim of comparisons. See your greatness. You know what I mean? The same way that a fingerprint is unique, it's the same way that your algorithm or your imprint or who you are or your authentic self is unique. There is nobody like you. No one. You know what I'm talking about? There may be a clone out there, but there's no one, not a person, not a thing who is going to be exactly like you. So with that being said, love and light to the family. Those shirts will be available on the March 125th, starting on Monday. You know what I mean? I will have those on deck for the family live in the building when I see you in Atlanta Saturday and Sunday. You know I'm talking about? Come and get them. I'm putting out a limited amount. It's not going to be a whole bunch of them. This is a capsule. You feel me? And once those are sold out, they will be gone. But we have them for this special event for the meeting of the masters. Love and light to the family, and come and get your hard copy for the album. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you, everyone, for your time and your energy. Love and light. Peace.
Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Facts. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red and blue, purple light, friends. Facts. You can get to know the legend, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the legend, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you. Similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.